build with Udyami a national gamified building sprint. Really glad that you're all here. I am Yashwant. Really glad that you're all here. I am Yashwant. Really glad that you're all here. One of the people behind the game you're all here. One of the people behind the game you're all here. Before we get started, sharing, asking questions on Discord. And if you're not there, get the link on Discord. And if you're not there, get the link on Discord. Is it echoing now? Is it echoing now?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
fine. That's
echoing
fine.
now?
We are going.
Yeah, is it
Fine. That's
echoing
fine.
now? Yes.
We
Chat,
are
is
going.
it
That's fine. That's
echoing
fine.
now? Yes.
We are
Chat, is
going.
it
That's fine. That's
echoing
fine.
now? Yes.
We are going.
Chat, is
That's
it
fine. That's
echoing
fine.
now?
We are
इको हो रहा है,
That's
इको हो
fine.
रहा
That's
है,
fine.
इको
We are
इको हो रहा है,
That's
इको हो
fine.
रहा है,
That's fine.
इको
We are
इको हो रहा है,
That's
इको हो
fine.
रहा है,
That's fine.
इको
We are
इको हो रहा है,
That's
इको हो
fine.
रहा है,
That's
So,
fine. Speak once more.
is it good now?
Speak once more.
Is it good now?
Speak once more.
No,
Is it good now? Am I audible? Is it good now? Am I audible? Is it good? DJ Vicky, DJ Vicky, Nikhil, DJ Vicky, Nikhil, DJ Vicky, Nikhil,
It's echoing still now.
DJ Vicky, Nikhil,
It's echoing still now.
DJ
It's not
Vicky,
echoing
Nikhil,
from your side still now.
DJ
It's not
Vicky.
echoing.
जा भाई, मैं रोज स्टार्ट करने दो उसे।
Okay.
अंशन ये भी डिले हुआ है ना, इसका भी कोई एक पंच लाइन बना के डाल। अंशन ये भी डिले हुआ है ना, इसका भी कोई एक पंच लाइन बना के डाल।
Hello. Is it
अंशन ये
echoing
भी
now?
डिले
Am
हुआ
I
है ना, इसका भी
audible?
कोई एक पंच लाइन बना
Anyone?
के डाल।
Hello. Is it
अंशन ये
echoing
भी
now?
डिले
Am
हुआ
I
है ना, इसका भी
audible?
कोई एक पंच लाइन बना के डाल।
Hello. Is it
अंशन ये
echoing
भी
now?
डिले
Am
हुआ
I
है ना, इसका भी
audible?
कोई एक पंच लाइन बना के डाल।
Hello.
Uh, the speakers or the headphones for okay, ठीक है. Uh, the speakers or the headphones for okay, ठीक है. Uh,
You can ask him if you want. Hello, hello, hello. Is it echoing? Am I audible? Is it good? Hello, hello, hello. Is it echoing?
Go on, we are checking.
Yes. Am I audible? Is it good? Am I echoing? How's the audio? Guys?
It's fine. It's perfectly fine now. You can go on. Carry
Awesome,
on.
awesome, awesome. Hello, everyone. We're back. There were some technical difficulties, and thank you very much for your patience. We can go on now. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to Build with Udemy 2026. Really glad that you're all here. And for those who don't know me, I am Yash Sharma, the corporate relations lead of Udyami Cell. I am one of the people behind Build with Udyami. And before we get started with today's session, let me just take a moment because the response to Build with Udyami has been incredible. We've had 600 plus registrations. Now let that sink in. That is 600 plus of you who have said yes to building something real. We have 500 plus Discord members. Our Discord is live and active. 500 plus of you are there contributing, sharing, talking, and asking questions. And if you don't have Discord, get the link in the description and join it. And our very first session, cybersecurity, with Mr. Vinasati, it has crossed 1,000 views in under 15 hours. So the response has been lovely so far, and it's only gonna go up from now on. And I would like to hear it from you guys. किस किसने attend किया पहला session? How was it? Drop it in the chat, guys. किस किसने attend किया? Nikhil, Shikhar, Laksh, Funny World. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shikhar, Akshat, Aryan. Awesome, 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 guys. So, what was your favorite moment from the last session? What was your favorite moment, guys? Hacking. Let's go. Cybersecurity and hacking. Hacking, so guys, hacking is lovely. Like it is something that we're all interested in. Ever since I was a kid, like I can share that. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this habit of and want of hacking Wi-Fi. किस किस को Wi-Fi hack करने का शौक था बचपन में? Who had this? Nikhil sir entry. So me Aditya Raj, Good Nova. Nice. So can you guys tell me where you guys are from? कहाँ से join कर रहे हो? What are your cities? What are your colleges? Drop it in the chat. Varanasi. Shivans is from Varanasi. Akash, Greater Noida. I'm from Greater Noida itself. Noida, GL Bajaj, Meerut. So we have people from all over India. That is awesome. All right. So now, before I hand things over, I want to take 30 seconds and thank people who have supported in building of Build with Udyami, which is Oscode. Nikhil, could you please go to the second slide? Yes. Oscode, unlock your potential with mentorship and events. So if you are a student of CS, IT, yeah, AI, and if you don't know about Oscode, you need to fix that, right? Nikhil, please go on to the third slide. Right. So Oscode is the fastest growing student community, and we are talking 50,000 plus members. They are across 55 plus colleges across India, and they organize free events in venues such as Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, and many other big companies. And they have 200 plus verified mentors in MAN and top MNCs. And see, if you open your world or your domain to Oscode, so let me tell you what you guys are going to be learning there. They have hackathons and coding contests. There is AIML bootcamp, source code sprints, DSA and interview prep, and tech podcasts and talks. So if you guys are the students of CSIT, then you guys need to learn about Oscode. And there is the link in the description of their website. Please go on and learn about it because it's going to be really helpful for your journey. Now, let's go on. I would like to invite Nikhil. Come in.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Am I visible and am I audible? I'm looking at the chat right now. Guys, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we are, I'm visible, I think. Yeah. Yes. So, um, see, this is our first session of full stack, and we had a lot of forms for the full stack, and most of the people were interested about full stack. See, because full stack is in everything. If you see full stack, you can get it everywhere. Development is everywhere, and I myself have some decent knowledge of full stack. So today we have our mentor with us. And we are very much excited to welcome Mr. Abhishek Jaiswal sir, who is currently working as an SD2 at Hasden, that is by Deloitte. And he will be teaching you full stack from scratch to end so that you could prepare a project and you can host it live. You can create a GitHub repo. You can code it in React. You can code it in TypeScript maybe, and you can host it live on any platforms you want. So over to you, Abhishek sir.
Yeah, hi, Nikhil.
Hello.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, team, for giving a brief about. Just wanted to mention a few more things about Oscode as well. And Oscode is something you guys can have. It's not only for students, it's also for professionals. So you can get a platform where you can do a lot more things, like Yash mentioned about hackathon and contests. So, I mean, other than this, you can connect with the professionals. You can showcase them your ideas. You can things. You can contribute into dev community. So yeah, a lot more things. Also, it also gives you platform for open source contribution and DSA as well. I mean, so these are the things for as a college graduates, it will be important for us, to have these skills so that you can sustain into the industry. You can uh, grab some good opportunity into the industry. So yeah, this is about how Oscode is. So Nikhil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, just
You can share your screen and you can turn on your camera, sir.
yep, yep.
Sure.
Just is my screen is visible?
It's visible, sir. You can carry on, sir.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So thank you. Yeah, this is about it. And yeah, talking about what we are bringing today and this set of weeks. This is more of the full stack projects, and the core thing, if I would say, which is React and Node.js, or a complete package of JavaScripts where you can learn about how front end, back end, in depth of it, and you can just leverage these kind of skills. And in order to put some value, you can build your own portfolio. You can build your personal projects, and you can so a few of students have their ideas. They wanted to build something, but since they don't know much of it, and they stop putting the efforts into the projects. And I mean, so yeah, so you can take advantage of that and build something which is useful. And of course you can put it into your resume and build a good portfolio. So if I go on like how we will start our journey. So just let me, yeah. So the technologies we will cover in next set of weeks. For week 1 and week 2 is React.js, which is very popular for frontend. There are alternatives you can use as uh, AngularJS, and there's one of the emerging tech stack, which is Next.js, which is a part of React.js. It's like Next.js is completely a package. Within that, there's a React.js part of it. So yeah, if you wanted to explore a lot more things, you can again go for Next.js. And Next.js is something which has some cool features, like you need not to define routings, and you can make your own protected routes. So these are the things which is very cool if you start working on that. So yeah, and if we talk about how this will contribute into your project, so I mean, treat React.js as your skin, and where you can touch, you can feel, you can make the UI beautiful. I mean, that is all the things you can put with React. Now, we will also going to learn about how React.js is important, since we had earlier as a in HTML and CSS. Why we came into the JavaScript thing, why we had, why we need this kind of thing into our UI. So yeah, we will explore that as well. Coming back to Node.js, this you can treat as your nervous system. So, I mean, this is like a basic building block of your project. So you can put some static page. I mean, but yeah, if you have to, and if you want to make the user interactive, you put you wanted to put some value within that so that it will be useful and it will interact with actual data. You need to use the Node.js. And like I mentioned, in React.js, we have Next.js. In Node.js, we have a nest, 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 and for React.js, it's next. So yeah, these are the two more things. If I say, Nest.js is mostly, kind of a object-oriented programming. So you can create how in Java Spring Boot you have all the features. You can put all the things in Nest.js. So yeah, we will cover a lot more things in upcoming sessions. We will have much enough time. So which could be, I mean, of course, the HTTPI, all the cloud operation and authentication and authorization, which we are planning as of now. Now coming back to DB, which we'll be using MongoDB, and you can. This is one of the NoSQL DB, and the reason we are using here using this is it is readily available for cloud NoSQL database. Other NoSQL database you can also explore, which is Cassandra, and a few more are there. As of now, I'm not able to. Neo4j, I guess that is one of them. So the reason I'm putting some keywords in between is I just wanted you guys also to explore a lot more things. It's not like, okay, all the sessions has been happened and HTML and CSS has done, JavaScript, React has done. So, I mean, you are done with your work. The reason, that's why I'm putting some keywords. So if you don't like React.js, you can go for Angular or for next. Same for Node.js. If you don't like Node.js, just explore Nest.js thing. You might have a lot more interest in that. For MongoDB, like I mentioned, we are using, you can use Cassandra. Now, if you talk about alternative of, see, this is a cloud hosted, you can ask, okay, I wanted to use SQL thing. You can go for Supabase, which is also giving you cloud hosted thing. So this is freely available things. You can use it. So yeah, we'll cover this as a part of WT and Brickip, how these give advantage to your system, how you can protect your APIs, your data. So yeah, and at the end of the session, we will see how we can host the application, basically. So yeah, this is what planning we have done for week 1. So today, mostly we'll be covering HTML and CSS. We will make a very light thing for today. This is first session. I mean, I'll expect you guys to put something in the chat, interact. If you have some question, for sure we will try to answer. So yeah, these kind of things I'm expecting. And we will, at the end of the session, we will try to host this thing into Versal. And let's see how many of we can do it. And yeah, this is for session 1. Session 2 will be covering mostly DOM manipulation and how the async await, why we need it, and the fetch API, what all the problems we face using this API calls and all, and an intro of React and how the props works. So yeah, this is what we have planned for session 2. Coming back to session 3, we will review what all the things you guys have built from session 1 and session 2, and let's see how we can get into depth of React, like hooks, routing, and there are a lot more. I mean, components and much more things you have. So yeah, this is kind of an endless thing. We will try to just see if, I mean, while building, if we can put our code into, instead of local, we can put into our GitHub. And this is one of the things we follow in our day-to-day life as well, into the industry. Like most people actually struggle also into the Git commands. but yeah, we will make it very simpler. Let's see if we can learn in more depth later on. So I mean, we push the things into GitHub, but here all the things are very easy. You can see this is a versal front end you can host, but this is not how it works in industry. You have a lot more checks like snake and sonar issues and all. So this is to prevent some vulnerability in your code, to prevent you are not pushing any data, any key, secret key into the code. So and the code should be proper and based on the standards what community has set. So yeah, like this is I mentioned about we will get to know more about how the authentication works. We will try to cover the authorization, role-based access control. Let us see if we can make it possible, because within this set of session it feels very difficult, but yeah, I'll try to cover as much as things as possible. We will see how bcrypt do the encoding, and how the salting happened. So what is the advantage of that? And then again, goes to next step, how we can store the JSON web token, and what are the key components we have into that token. We have some 8 or 9 set of keys, which basically tells you what just JSON web token is for. So these are the something which if you have the information, and if you are putting into the interview, and your interview will for sure consider you as a first person. So yeah, this is what are the plannings we have done for week 2. And after React sessions, we'll give you some kind of a task. If you guys will be able to complete it, we are here to help you guys. And then in week 2, for the first session, which will be session 4, we will be creating a basic REST API and routing and middleware. We will see what are the importance of them, and if we can cover a few more parts like throttling and the next set of things, that will cover. There is one more is rate limiting. Let us see if we can cover these are the things. I mean, the basic example if I give you for rate limiting is like, if you go for IRCTC website and just try to book, after some clicks it will make you to log out. So that is some session he has to put. I mean, they have kept it. So after this number of click, they will make you log out. So these are the things how it will work in real life. It will be really interesting for you guys to just see, and how you can make it. So after that, we will see, we will go in authentication, authorization. We will tell the differences, what are the things, uh, what's the meaning. Also will include the role-based access control, like I mentioned. And we will see how we can store the role-based access control into the JSON web token, and see if we can make this as work. And at the end of the session, we will see what are the uh, features you have made in the API, and can we put into the real-time projects. We can update the README. We can see if we are facing any issues, any logging, or we will kind of debugging. We will see how we can do it into the projects or the site where you have hosted. So yeah, and this is one of the projects I'm thinking to in 3, 4, and 5, which will be combining one project. So you will build your own UI, and within that UI you will build your own backend with all the APIs and everything. So we will take your API only to just build and put the data into the UI. So yeah, if you are very interested into the full stack projects, it will be very interesting for you guys. So yeah, I mean, at the end of session, we will have something in our hand. One of the thing is our GitHub portfolio, which will say, okay, we have done some work within this set of weeks. We will try to put all the front-end components as a responsive, so you can use in your web browser and your mobile applications as well. So yeah, about talking about backend REST API. We will make it dynamic, and let us see if we can connect with the database, and it will fetch the real time mocked API. And let's see at the very end, we will plan some demo so that we can see what are the things you guys have developed and what are the understanding you guys have as of now. So yeah, that's it from my side. This is part of a introduction, what all the things we will be covering at the very end, and how we will take leverage of this full stack track. So yeah, I guess we are ready to start. Let me yes, can we start the session?
Yeah, so you can.
Okay. Okay, let me close this. I'll before we start the session, I just wanted to give you some more context on how web works. So yeah, just give me a minute. Which eventually give you a lot more context. So why we need UI, why we need some backend, and why we need JavaScript kind of thing. So let me give you a quick intro kind of thing for how the web works. Just give me a minute. Mm, Okay. Yeah. Let me know, guys, if I have to zoom in a bit more. Okay. So before we start the session, I just wanted you guys to know how the web works, how and what are the things. Okay, you have put some URL, and now you got one of the page into your browser. So if I just give you a brief, this is about user enters the URL. Now, if I consider this as www dot,
Can you zoom a bit?
yeah, sure. Mhm. Is this fine? Or let me just zoom this screen as well. Can't I zoom this one? Just give me a minute, Yash. Is this fine?
Yes, sir. It's fine. Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Yep. So this is how if user comes into picture, I mean, if user enters anything into the browser. Okay. So we have, assume we have www.abc.com. Now, what will happen after this? So now this will go into the browser, and now browser will do some checks before sending it to next set of person. The checks includes, is it your URL what you have typed, does has the certification, basic certification. Sometime you will see the SSL issues, or the HTTP, which is we are using. I mean, there's HTTP and HTTPS. So is it a secure or not? So these are some basic checks browser will do. Now, after that basic check, browser will send this piece of information. After this set of things, browser will send this piece of information to uh, DNS. So DNS is like kind of a phone directory, you can assume, and it is something like in your phone. Assume abc.com. You are aware of, okay, this is something like, if I talk about amazon.com, this is a website of Amazon, but browser doesn't know. He knows only the IP addresses. So DNS is something where we have mapped your domain name with the particular IP address. So now if browser sends some information, and this information will go to DNS, and this DNS is kind of a mobile directory, like how you save your contact number with some name. So like that, DNS also save the IP address with particular name, and that's why this is one of the most important as well. Recently there was one issue also related to this DNS, and a lot more companies has faced lot of issues. So yeah, after that, this DNS send this, it will go and internally will check the IP address again. Is the IP address is correct or not, or find the IP address. After that, once we get this IP address, we'll have the server, because this IP address maps to something as server, and this server will contain again few more checks. Now what that check is, let me. Yeah, so this IP address will send internally a request, and that request will be going from server to another internal server. So this you can assume as a, if I talk about in between. So we have lot more things like load balancer, we have a CDN, so content delivery network. So these are the things again we have. So this server internally send an HTTP request. It's not an HTTPS. So it's a HTTP request, because server to server they can send the request based on the IP address here. It will on IP address directly. If you will send these requests, you will for sure get an error. But yeah, server has the privilege, or CDN has the privilege to send this information to another hosted server. Now, after this request, assume this as a flow, not as a separate service. So this server send a request to some DB or somewhere place where you have hosted your URL, where your particular content is there. Now, this again will send a response. This will return a response. Now, what will happen with that response? That's a part. This is still I'm talking about front end. I have not gone into backend and all. This is again, this complete flow is front end flow. We have not touched yet about the backend. So this is what set of things will happen when you try to just hit your browser with some URL name within the seconds, within the milliseconds. So after this, we'll have a response. Now, what that response is, that response build the page actually, and it will render a complete page to you. Okay, so where is the response? This is the response. Now, assume that in between or here we have. Okay, now here we have something which is responsible for building your page into the browser. Now, this will have here, browser will HTML. Okay, somewhere you have kept, assume in Vercel you have put all your hosted, I mean GitHub you have put all the content. Now how you will get those content? You have searched your URL into the Chrome. Now Chrome will go and receive those and get that HTML page, and it will bring it to your browser. Now browser will receive that HTML content. Now it creates a tree kind of a structure. So tree kind of a structure is like you have some tags here. Okay, so like head tag. Okay, then we have a, above that we have HTML. Okay, yeah, this is HTML. Okay, so these kind of a tag, it will a tree kind of a structure it will build. Now why we need to build this kind of a structure? To render and to give you a view of the page. So if I'm trying to hit some page, let me show you here. Vercel only. So I mean, these are the information. Like if I try to just go for Vercel, Vercel will bring that HTML content into my browser. Now my browser has to render all the information. Now this tree structure is like what should come first. So few of the information, it could be like, okay, what are the version, HTML version we are building. So based on that, the next set of tags and all the information will get built. Okay, so yeah, this is how it will work. Now the tree kind of structure is known as DOM, data object manipulation. So document object model. DOM is something we have as a widget or a tree kind of structure, where it will just show, okay, what should come first, what should go at the very next set of thing, and what should we render at the end, because you can't render everything within one go. So either it could be all the components or button should come first, or then CSS will beautify it. So these are the things we will see. So now this we receive when we try to hit some page, and this is what front end have. It's not, we haven't spoken about anything about the backend. This is all the information what I have given to you. This is complete front end. Now if I move to next, we have very important thing, which is HTML. Now let me bring HTML. Okay, so now I'll show you what all the things we have. So yeah, assume this is your basic HTML content. Now there's a lot more things written here, which is doc type, then HTML lang, then head, then we have a body. So if I say basic is skeleton, this is HTML. Within that we have head, and after that we have a body. This is my basic thing. I should be having these these are the information. Within head we have a title, which actually tells the what is this website is for, and this is very important for SEO, search engine optimization, as well. So if I say, okay, why we have this doc type HTML, what is this line is for? So basically this is to get to know browser, okay, the next set of code what we are going to render as of now will have of version 5. This is a version 5 of HTML. Earlier we didn't had this doc and just we start writing the code. Now Now, since this is to have the information, okay, to give the browser that information, okay, what HTML version you have to pull so that rest of the code will work smoothly in your system. Now, this is something by name or by line of code you are aware of. Okay, this is the language we are using, and this is English. It could be again, you can put based on your preferences. But since we are writing all the HTML code into English, that's why we have put it as English. Now, coming back to head section, this contains the information about page, and user does not see this user does not see this information directly. So let me just show you here. So this is the versal, that thing you see here. That is because of head. Oh, sorry, within the head. Now the title is something you can see here. So this is the importance of this head tag, and most of the site will have this. The reason being, like I mentioned, this is a very important key feature to check for search engine optimization. If you have to, if you wanted to make your web page to comes first, you have to put a lot of, you can put a lot of words here, so that whenever someone starts searching you by your name, by your description, you put projects, so you will have your web page or portfolio at the very top of the section. So yeah, this meta character set is UTF-8. We have a lot more. This is to encode of your HTML code. So it's like to decode your set of code, next set of code. Okay, we have to put it into we have to decrypt into this version. Now, the next set of thing is meta name. This will help you to have a better view into mobile devices. And once you start making your web page dynamic, you need this one because you have to set your scale. You have to make your width as fixed in the sense, okay, if you have in mobile screen, what all the width you can have. If you have a web browser, normal Chrome, or laptop screen, what all the things you can make. If you have monitor with wide width, you can I mean put it in that way. So that is the importance of this meta name. Now this is the title, like I mentioned, this is to just view your content, and usually you will never check these kind of stuff. Okay, what page you have, mostly will see, okay, icon, and just click on the page. It's not like, okay, I'm checking, okay, what tab I have opened. So yeah, this is mostly for search engine optimization, like whole head tag itself. Now after tag, we have a body. This is the part where the main content, or what user actually sees, comes into this body tag. So here we will have all the information, like if you wanted to make header, footer, midsection, and any of the tags or any of the other section. This is where we will we will write our code. Now there's one part is missing, which is a CSS. So CSS we can include here as a links, and this is something, if I say we will come into picture when you have to beautify your code. So here .css, or any file, or the file name you want it to be. It could be like how you have put index.html. Within that you can put styles.css, or if index.html, if it's not index.html, it could be profile.html. Then you can put the resemblance name for CSS as well. So this is about how the HTML works. Any question as of now?
So some people had a question about that. How could they do full stack in Python?
Full stack in Python. See, fast API is one of the thing you can use for the backend. For frontend, you have to go for either JavaScript or, I mean, JavaScript, the one of the thing you can just go ahead. About for backend, you can for sure go with fast API and make the API. That should not be an issue.
Okay. Some guys was there asking about uh, can they do full stack in CPP?
Full stack in CPP.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally it can be. But if you have so much passion about CPP, you can go for embedded programming, which is a one of the emerging thing in tech industry, because after AI, a lot more things will change. But embedding, I mean, this coding, the C++ will not change. How has been written, so how the your processor programmed has been done, how your boot system works. So these are the things for sure you can do it for C++ if you have interest. C or C++, you can go ahead.
They're asking if VS Code में full stack हो जाएगा या फिर कोई और सॉफ्टवेयर लगेगा?
नहीं. So VS Code is very much it's well and do everything. You can do everything in VS Code. You can run Java program as well. I mean, VS Code is very dynamic. All the extensions, you can run anything, Python, Java, any language you can run here. You don't need to have any other extra software or something. For DB, like I mentioned, if you wanted to go for DB, you can go for MySQL Bench for SQL or MongoDB Atlas. You can download it for Windows version or Mac version. And yes, of course, if your machine doesn't support those kind of stuff, there is a cloud version of both of them.
Guys, we are taking
like I mentioned, MySQL, we have a Supabase. Yeah. So we have a Supabase for MySQL, and for NoSQL, we have MongoDB and Cassandra.
So guys, we are taking questions right now. If you have any of the questions, you can you can ask them within 2 minutes. After that, sir will continue.
Yep.
Okay, so currently we do not have any questions, so you can continue, sir.
Okay. So we'll
sir, a question. Sorry, a question.
go on.
How to plan a full stack project?
How to plan?
Yeah.
See, if you have some basic knowledge, I would say go and make a basic portfolio kind of thing, because this is something you will have your interest, and what all the things you have to mention. One of the advantage of making full stack project is like GitHub gives you open API authentication or something. It will readily available. You can just search for GitHub API, something like that, and you have to put your username. So you can use it. You will have all your GitHub repos. You will have all your projects and the description, everything within that. If you have maintained your readme.md file, for sure you will have a lot more other information as well. You can put all this information into your portfolio. Try to one of the good thing I would say, or the best strategy, go on YouTube, just search for any of the project, try to clone it, try to make it better, put your own mind, just back of the mind think, okay, I wanted to make this kind of stuff. Whatever he's making, it's good, but I'll put my own idea. Now you have to, nowadays, so you have AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, everything. You can just search for it. You can just go for it and just say, okay, I want this kind of stuff. What are the things I can make? How will do it? Putting some code and all this information, you will get a lot more things. I would not suggest you to try to generate the code from AI models, because again, you will not be learning anything. So go on YouTube, just try to search any of the projects you like. Okay, try to clone, try to put your own thoughts within that. After one or two projects, you will have that confidence. Okay, I wanted to, I can just put some basic skeleton. Now I can make the projects. So you will not get that fear. Okay, what should I do? What is the next step? And try to debug the things as much as possible. Don't go for AI, like I mentioned again. At least put half an hour. Half an hour, it's very less, I'm telling you, but I know the patience of guys today. So at least put half an hour or 1 hour into that debug thing. Okay, if you have stuck somewhere you are getting errors. So try to put as much as time into that. After sometime you will eventually feel, okay, yeah, you have learned something. But like I mentioned, this is the one of the free way you can get. Of course, you can just purchase some courses, paid courses, and you will they'll give you some content. You have to again go through all the things. But like I mentioned, the free content, if you want it, YouTube is very vast syllabus they have in YouTube. They have a lot more content. And if you want, I can just give you some links also. I have for React and Angular and Node as well. So explore.
Another question was that as you were teaching HTML, so the first line, the meta char set, they were asking, what is it?
So yeah, this meta char set, like I mentioned, this is the one of the UTF. I mean, that is the encoding. The HTML put these kind of encoding to secure your pages, or like I mentioned, I mean, this is one of the version for HTML as of now. I mean, what else I can say? It's a unique transformation format, I said. Nowadays, it's of 8-bit approximately. But yeah, I mean, if you go for, you can, I mean, you can achieve a lot more things. I mean, it is mostly used for to store your English, whatever value you have or your complete page.
Sure. So someone was asking, will AI affect the future full stack development jobs in future?
See, of course, it will. I mean, you will have that risk, but I mean, keep one thing in your mind. AI will not completely overtake this thing. I mean, if you are leveraging AI, and within that, if you are developing something, for sure you will sustain into the industry. If I give you the example, I mean, for normal if you, or assume you wanted to make LinkedIn clone or YouTube clone. Earlier it would have taken I feel a year or 6 months to make the complete end-to-end project. Now if you have the AI models, if you have everything, you can make within 1 month if you are putting a lot of efforts into that. So it will reduce, of course, eventually the time you are putting into that project. But yeah, it will not wipe out everything, because people are using it. People are trying to cope up with it. Earlier, the work which we were doing for 3 to 4 days, now it will take 1 or 1.5 day. And based on that, we will get a lot more other work as well. So yeah, I mean, it won't give you everything, but yeah, of course, the effect will be there. But yeah, I mentioned, I mean, just keep learning the things. You can, by the way, you can do AI. I mean, you can use the AI models and a lot more AI things into JavaScript as well.
Rachit was again asking, will it affect my HTML if I don't write meta char set?
Will it affect by your HTML if you won't write char set? No, there are a few things. If you will not write these 2 lines, it won't affect your current HTML. but yeah, eventually if you are trying to host few things, and if you are trying to put into the web page, and your SEO, of course, that will affect your page.
So we can carry on right now. We will take next set of questions at the end.
Okay. Okay. So let me just start with. Okay. So I'll start with some basic portfolio only. This is something we I would say as everyone to just see and try to do as much as at the end of the session. We'll see how we can improve this, because this is the one of the project we'll carry on tomorrow as well. So if you are missing something, you might need to again just go and watch the video. Okay. So I mean, to avoid those stuff, you can just be more do a concentration on this, and let us see what we'll get at the end of the thing. So let me just, okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is the basic HTML, like I mentioned. Okay, we have all the information, everything here placed. Now we will try to put something into this body part, and let us see how our skeleton will look like. And okay, let me for now put this way. I am here. Okay, just give me a minute. Mm. So yeah, this is how your page is looking for now. Let me know, guys, if I have to zoom in again, uh, and if you find difficult to see.
A little bit zoom will be okay, sir.
Okay, the browser one
The browser one, a
and
little
the
bit.
VS one.
Yeah, this one, this one too. Yeah, the browser is
Okay.
fine now. Uh,
Okay.
this is also fine, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. So yeah, we'll try to divide this into section kind of thing. So instead of keeping all the information at one place, let's put something as a section wise. Okay. So let me just try to, okay, let it be as of now. So okay, let me just before that put CSS as well, and then this is the, this is the file location I can keep for my CSS. So if I go start CSS, yeah, I can just check this out, and whatever the CSS I'll be typing in this page, I'll be getting reflected here. So we'll go to CSS at the end. Let's put some skeleton into this part. Now, what my thinking would be, how we will, okay, let me just put this in here. Yeah. So assume this is your web page. We will try to just cover some header part over here. So, and some footer part. this is kind of a basic web page how normally look like. We will try to and let us see if we have what some sections defined over here. This will again, we will further divide based on some, either it could be horizontal with the I mean 2 parts, or we can create some more cards around here, to just reflect your projects, what are the projects you have made. So I mean these kind of stuff we will try to achieve. Let us see how we can how much it's possible for us to go for today's session. So yeah, now coming to this header part, we have to define a header section. So this header section will eventually contain your information in this side. So however I'll write, I mean it could be as long as content, it will come into this top section. Now if I have to make into a better way, better view of this header, yeah, this header, then I mean I have to define again few information, which is a if I have to make a clickable this section, then I can define the nav bar, which actually has the capability to make you go through on the page side. So it's like a page here, and you have correctly mapped to some section under that. Then for I mean you will be able to land land on that page. So yeah, this is what our nav section will look alike. Now if I mention here will have some this kind of sections where all the things will be defined. It could be profile, it could be like, just give me a minute, yeah, here. So it could be profile, it could be your contact, your footer, all the information, you can keep it here. So yeah, so let me just go. We have a nav bar. Like nav bar, we have again, which is a list, and that is unordered list. Unordered list is like it will map your things. Okay, let me just put here. Yeah. Now, if I try to again put unordered list, see how it's coming. So it's like the more you define, it will come in that vertical way, or sorry, horizontal side, and you can plan the things. If you wanted to build some more section within that, you can just put unordered list within that, or you can put div also. You can control this with the division and put some good css on that. So that is also you can cover. That should not be an issue. Now within that unordered list, we have a, just give me, list item. Okay. Yeah, so this to group the navigation items or group the items within that. Now again, within that we have a list items. This list item will represent one thing at a time, or one navigation option. So I mean if I try to type, see here, if you can see there's a bullet option also coming. This is high to. Okay, now it could be you can define it via vertically. I mean you can make it in this flat section. It will grow in this row wise. If you wanted to make it grow as a column wise, you can again define some more css on that. So but this is on you, how you are going to plan the things. But yeah, this is one of the skeleton you can use. Now within that, if I wanted to define any section, my section, assume I'll be putting some home section. Okay, I'll be using the anchor tag, and let's put some mapping within that. So it could be, so this is one of the tag, I can say, I mean the ID, format of ID we use in HTML. So it is, as of now, it's a hash. You can use your own things as well. You can still somewhere you I mean sometime you can use the dot operations, and this goes for same again goes for the CSS as well. So these are the things you can utilize and you can explore more on this. So if I put anchor tag, and if I wanted to just see, okay, this is a home section, and yeah, as you can see, if I try to click, you can see the page is also navigated, trying to navigate me into that section, but since that section doesn't exist, so I'm again on the same page or the same location. So yeah, this is this is how you can make some section as clickable, or divide the part of it into your HTML. Now, like this home, I can just put as of now about section. Okay, let me keep for now. Okay, stop the things, we'll do while building the things. Okay, this is about. Yeah. Now, since we have defined these things, we should be doing, let's put the CSS some way that it should come at the very top instead of here. We have to just go for the CSS file, and we have to just go for this, and let us see what are the things we can get it from here. So one of the thing is this header. Now, okay, before that, let's put some basic CSS. Yeah, let's before that, let's put some basic CSS. Okay, which is like a very universal selector, we call it as, and this applies to styles and every HTML element. I mean, it is basically used to remove the default browser settings. Okay, so if they have some default spacing, like here, we can't, as of now, we are not able to use, but if you still wanted to use this space with some for some other reason, to show some advertisement kind of thing, anything, you can still use it. So to remove those kind of stuff, we will use this setting. So see, this margin 0 and padding. Okay. Yeah, margin and padding 0. Now you can still move this thing into more of left or right side or whatever it could be. You can utilize it. Now, one of the again style we will be keeping, which is box sizing. Box sizing, it's this will make our calculation easier, and this includes our width, padding, and border. It includes width, padding, border. Instead of adding extra set of operation, we can use this. So let me just keep it as box sizing, border. So yeah, this is something we have used to remove the extra. One of the again feature we would use, but let me put this as very end. This HTML tag, the settings on HTML tag, this will applicable into the whole page. Now this is default CSS we keep. Usually you will see in all the pages, as of now you will not see much of effects, but yeah, for I mean making this home section and about section will have a lot more thing. Okay, let me do as of now nothing. I'll put as border 2 pixel solid red. Okay, styles.css. Okay, let me just do one thing. Am I not able to see this thing? Okay, 2 pixel solid color as red. Let me put BG color. I'm not able to. Okay, let me see this. This HTML only is not able to. Okay, let me see why it's not coming. This is a styles.css. This is fine. Okay, let me define something for navbar. Yep. Let me define something for navbar. Navbar will have background. Let me put as red. Okay, there is some issue with this index.html styles.css. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me just remove this. See, now you can see all the things. What are the changes you wanted? See, if I remove this margin and padding, you still see there is a gapping. Now, if I enable it, my all the content is now stick to left side and the top side. Now, this is something you will not see directly because, like I mentioned, this is used for doing the calculation. So if I type makes width cal, okay. Makes width calculation. So yeah. This is about this box sizing. Now, if I try to enable this, yeah, it's working now. So we have put this styles box. Now, this I kept as red. Let me make it as bad as possible. Okay. So I'm expecting you guys to just give some good color. You can, if you put some good extension, you can just try to pick the color instead of, just copying pasting from browser or Google. Okay, so few of the things I'll just say as a display flex, which actually okay, it's wrong. Yeah, this display flex will converts your converts into your flex layout, and basically this is to make your all the content into the same row. Now you can't put this alone, you have to use one of the property which is tie up with this is justify content which is centers as of now. Okay. Mm-mm. Let me. Okay, let me just show this thing. Yeah. So this is something we have. Uh, just give me a minute. Mm, just allow me a minute. I have to just check one information. Okay. Mm, just give me a minute.
It's fine, sir. No worries. Take your time. By then, we are taking some questions. If you guys have some questions, you can ask in the chat.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah. So we were here. We were defining our nav bar. So yeah, we have set display as is between, align items as a center. Now let me just define as padding for 20 pixel. And so padding always comes into clockwise direction. So if you are adding padding as a 20 pixel and then 20 pixel, again 20 pixel, so this is top left, top right bottom left. Now if I defined it as a 2020 like this, this includes top bottom as a 20, and this section, this sideways also as a 20. So as of now, I'm defining top and bottom as a 20 and defining left right as percentage, as a 10% I have defined. This will, based on the width of the screen, it will get adjusted. Now the reason, again, like box sizing, this is why it will be easy for me to just have a same view into the mobile screen and in the laptop view as well. Now if I again try to put some content, let me just put as position as a sticky. I this section to move around if I'm scrolling down or scrolling up. So for that also, now I have to, this also comes with a kind of a package with this top. We have to define as a 0 so that it will stick to the very top of the screen. Now if you define here as a 10, it will stick with the after taking 10 pixel of the height from the top. So yeah, now I can either this is on me, but yeah, let's leave this Z index for now. And since I have defined this background or to look good. I can again define some more information, which is a box shadow. This will make my this header looks good. This is 2 pixel, 10 pixel, and I'll be using as a black. Yeah, I can just put some more color into that, but it's on up to us. Okay, let me define here as, you can still define your hexa code as well. That should not be an issue. And let me put the same way. Okay. Yeah, but now, okay, I'll just give one more line of opacity for this. Okay, yeah. Now you can feel a bit of difference. Okay, now this is about my header and that how it will look like and how we can define it. Now, one of the feature again I'm going to use. Okay, let me go back to again. Okay, now I have to put this CSS for my unordered list. Okay, or let me just see if I can put for any other of the section. This is home. Okay, and this is styles. Either I can put for, see, for body. Okay, now few thing I'll put as the starting of the page, which is font family. So I mean, it's on me how I'll put sans serif. Yeah. So here one more thing you can put, I mean, you can put your own you can put as possible. So it's like, if this won't be able to, if your HTML page will not be able to take this one, it will take this one. If it's not this, if this is also not available, next one. So as much as you can put it, that should not be an issue for you guys. I mean, yeah, you can do it. Now, okay, now we are good with nav. Now one more thing will be keeping as of now is nav links, which is this one. Okay, so let me dot. As of now, I'll be keeping as a gap of 30 pixel, and let me just see if I can put display flex. Okay, I'll leave it for now. I'll just keep. Now, few more thing. Let me. I mean, we have to define in HTML first. Let's define, and then let's come back here. Okay, we have a header. We have a within body. UL. Okay. Let's define this one more thing. We'll put as class as what we can say as a logo. Put, yep, this works perfectly. So now we have our portfolio or name. Here you can put your name. If I'll put Arun, I can just copy here. Okay, so you can put your name. Now this is fine. And now, okay, the reason I can put class, one class here as nav links. Okay. Now if I try to just put the thing in horizontal way. Yep, we have this about section and home section as expected. Now the set of things we have made as of now. Okay. So the set of things we have made as of now is one thing. We have defined the header, we have defined the name section, we have defined the home and the about section. And if we want, okay, so there is one more thing we are able to see, this bullet points. Okay, let me just remove this bullet point. Okay, so list style we have as, okay, no, and we can create as much as sections here. We have portfolio. Yeah, this is I mean, in this side we are good. Now let's go for the another section, which is a, I mean, we can put as a main section as of now. Okay, let me just, because here will be, I mean, our content mostly will be coming here, yeah, in this side. Okay, now there's a few more your styles you can define here, or you can, okay, I guess I was using the React one. Okay, fine. So here also you can define, which is like if I put border as, again, 2 pixel solid. All right. Yeah, you can see here we are getting the main content. Now, if I type, it will again grow, since line of, I mean, upper section, because we have not defined any header, sorry, width and height. Okay. This is we call as an inline CSS. You can keep if you want, or we are good with that as well. Now, after defining main section, we have to, let's define as a section, because in these sections only we'll be trying to build the things. Now, for that, I can define some ID. Okay. Let's define as home. And here, let's define as the ID. This is about. Fine. Now here, let's come as my project section. I'll make it. And let's put it here as footer, because eventually we'll be having that as well. Okay. Now let me put again, same goes for here, home, about, projects, and footer. Okay. Okay, yeah, we haven't defined any width. I mean, the content is not there. That's why it's coming. I mean, I will not be able to much see about it. Okay, so we will go each section wise. Let's go with the home. And since, like I mentioned, we can, this division we usually use to, segregate about, set of content, you can say. So yeah, I mean, you can utilize as much as you want, or how you want it to be. If you want it to be like, okay, I'll keep it as a section wise, you can keep. You want it, I'll keep it as a card wise or the feature wise, or section. I mean, you can divide your page into that way, and you can make your own thing. Now, few things I'll define here. One is h1 tag, which is the highest header width we'll get. Here I'll put high. I am building my page. So see, now if I define it as h2, it will have some less darkness, or the weight of that font will reduce. Now I wanted to decide, I wanted to go for H1 only. So you can keep it as much, I mean, as you want. Okay, let's go for H2, and let us see. Here I'll be saying, okay, I am full stack developer. Okay, so you can see here there's some decrease in the font. That is because I have defined as H2, or let me do it with H3. Now I can again go for some paragraphs. I have built a web page. Fine. So yeah, this is how we have put the content. Now the CSS part will come into later. Let's see what are the things I want it to be, and what are the content I want to put into this section. Okay, now let me just go and define some more things. Okay, but before that, let me just do it as a hero content. Okay, and this is the division. This is the section. Okay, fine. This is the division. Now either if I want, I can define again a division, or I can just keep it and try to do okay, where it is, yeah, try to do here only. Okay, okay, here it's H2, H3. Yeah, so I'll just define again. We'll try to again segregate one of the component, which will be our buttons. Okay, so if I put as class here, and I'll make it as hero buttons. Now here you can put one, I mean, here you can do one more thing. You can just put your projects. So let me just do, I'll make one button here, which will actually help you to go into project section, or let me, okay, we have to put class type as button to get the button thing. Let me put as button, and it should be primary. It will fill with color. Why it's not coming? Okay. Okay, fine. I have to just define button again. This is to navigate to my project section. If we wanted to keep, we can keep. Otherwise, I'll be defining the class for here, and this will be button and primary. There's a two type of button, not two. Download resume. Yeah, this is a primary. If I'll put secondary, you will have filled with color. Okay, button as secondary. Why it's not? Let me go for primary as of now. Okay. So, I mean, let me just go. So here you will see we have primary and secondary. Primary is something you will have a field with color, and then secondary will have skeleton inside. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me just go in this section. Yeah. So if you see here, this is what I meant it to be. This is a primary kind of button. This is a secondary. So these are the things you can utilize based on your use case. So let me keep it as primary only for now. And here I have made to download my resume. Okay, so I mean, either it could be, I can just put some link over here, something like this. Okay, and I'll be okay. I can define on click function here, and okay, sorry, on click function here, and put my drive link or Google Drive link or resume drive link over there, and I can just, once we click on that, user should be able to download it or view it. This is up to us. I mean, like I mentioned, there will be few things that is left intentionally or unintentionally. It could be by mistake also, and I mean, try to complete as much as things as possible. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. We have defined the buttons. Now let's move and see if we can put some profile file or photo. This will make as a profile container. Here my profile, keep my image, and src, this will have my source link, and then will be alternative text. It could be image. So this alt text is like, if I'm not able to find my image using this source, I'll be showing this image or this text message. Let me just show you. And this, let me just define class as profile image. Fine. So yeah, see, if I'm not able to give any of the image, I'll be able to see this one. Now let me give you a dice bar images link. Do we have here the URL? Okay, no, I have, this is yeah, this is the one. Let me just try. So this is a place where you can get the image randomly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is the taking name. Okay. Fine. So now the time comes where we have to define our CSS, because now the text will be too long, and I guess mostly we have done for this section. We have to jump on another section. So let me just go for the CSS and see what all the things we can define. Now I'll put some CSS for section, as padding will be 80 pixel for top and bottom, and 10% again for left and right. Yeah, I want it to be come as in center, and this is my section part. Now there will be my section. Okay. Now the second part is, we have home. We have defined ID as home, and the hero section is also okay. Fine. Let me just type few more things for hero section, because this hero section will come into picture, and this will only give me my web page as a good look. So this will, I'll define as 85 VH. So let me just show you what is VH in HTML. Yeah. So we have the full content. Okay, so assume this complete screen has a 100 vh height and 100 vh width. So within that, how much vertical height or how much width, sorry, how much this height and width we wanted to keep, that we will make sure here. Okay, now let me just see. uh, okay, fine. So minimum height means this is the minimum height I want. I mean, it could be less than, I mean, it could be more than that, but yeah, this is what the minimum thing I want it to be. Okay, now let me put display as flex, define content as a space between. Space between is like, okay, within, if you have defined something like these two, three, or three things, four things, now there will be evenly space within among all these content. That is what space between defines is. Now align items we will have as center, and gap as 40 pixel. This gap is like, okay, if you wanted to keep intentional, okay, let me change my image. Yeah, if you wanted to keep intentional difference between these two content, that is what we'll define as a gap. Now we have done with hero. Now let me go for hero content. I'll just see hero content, and this is my gap. I'll put as 600 pixel. You can put as much as possible. This is max width, is like to prevent your page to break. I mean break. So yeah, now we have hero content here. Now we can define for h1 and h3, h1, h3, p, and hero button. Let me define for h1. Okay, so this is a hero content. Let me just copy hero content h1. So now if I'll put as direct as h1, it will be applicable to all the pages or all the h1 tags which comes under this page. Now if I wanted to keep within that uh, hero section, that h1 page, then I can define in this way. Okay, now let me just define this one, max width. I don't need here. Let me define font size, which is 52 pixel, and line height 1:1, and margin bottom as 10 pixel. Fine. As of now, we are not able to see anything. That's fine. It's okay. The section part, this is CSS. We are able to see the reason we have defined this padding and all the things here. That's why it looks like it's very, we have kept it in the scattered way. Now, if I go, see, okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys at the starting. Now, if I go about section, see, I came here as about page. Now, again, if I go in home section, I came here in this way. Now, this transition is very all of sudden. I mean, it's not very smooth. So let me put, we have a property into our HTML tag only within this as scroll behavior. We can control scroll behavior, and if I'll put as a smooth, now you see this is the magic of what CS is. You can make the things beautify, you can make it look better, feel better, everything. Okay, fine. Now this is okay. Let me just This is we have done till H1. Now after H1 we have H2. I'll do one thing. I'll just do for few more things, and I'll just go with another set of things we have planned. Be very long session. I'll just, this is hero content, and this again is H2 or H3. We have defined H3. Now let me, if I type here border 2 pixel solid red. Hero content, I'm not able to. Okay. Yep. So this is where my H1 tag is there. Now this, if I do it for same for this again, fine. This is to just, I wanted to show you guys. Now I'll remove this one, and I have to do it for H3. Now H3 will have the same way. Just one thing, a font size is fine, margin bottom is fine. Just one thing I'll change, which is color. I'll put it as something as blue. This won't look good, but yeah, that's fine. Yes. Blue content H3. One. Let me just put for what is the ratio? Okay. Font size here I 28 pixel. Fine. Now this is something we were expecting. Okay. Till here, we all are good. I'll just define some more things. Hero buttons. And we'll put display as flex. And let's define some gap as 15 pixel, margin top. Will it come? Yeah. I mean, these are the shortcuts you can utilize. I mean, it's up to you how you are utilizing it. So yeah. Now, this is what we have till now. Now let me just do last thing for profile image. Profile image for width we have as 320 pixel. Height is 320 pixel. And border radius will keep as 50% or 10 pixel. I mean, it's up to us what we wanted to keep it. Okay. And object will fit within that as, okay. Now we have a border of 8 pixel. Now let me make it as 10 pixel. Solid white color. Yeah. And box shadow. Shadow something. Okay. Box shadow something. I'll make it as black. How it looks like. Profile. Let me see. Profile container we have. What was the? This is fine. Let me see why we are not able to see in the CSS. Let me put here border. Okay, we are getting box shadow. Let me check if the box shadow is applicable or not here. Okay. Now I have to define one more thing. This is a hero section. Let me just see. Section home, and I can define here as a class as hero. Now you'll see a good match. Yep. So all the things what we have built is now aligned. Since it's, I mean, like I mentioned, I have not put anything as, dynamic. That's why I'm not able to see in the mobile view as correct view. But see here, I'm building my page. I'm full stack developer. I can see a download resume. You can beautify it however you want. This is a smooth transition. Like I mentioned, here you can define about section for yourself. Here you can define projects. Here you can define your footer. So these are the few things, I mean, you can just fulfill from your side. Okay, you can just make this complete page as more beautiful as you want. Since we have, I mean, very less time and we are out of time, I'll just quickly go through one more thing, which is another, set of big thing is putting it to on GitHub and how we can host it on a Vercel. For that, let me create a repo. Are you guys able to get anything? I mean, at least a few of the information, okay, how you can proceed. I just wanted to just interact with you guys. Where is my meeting? Yeah.
Sir, we can provide them the source code or anything if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a Discord channel for them, a Discord server for them, so we can provide all the resources over there.
Okay. Let me just put my this. I mean, whatever things we have built, I'll just put into the GitHub. And let us see if they can access. I mean, they'll be able to just do. I mean, next set of improvement, and it will be good. Will that works?
Yeah, sir. Sure.
Okay. Mm, you can, if you wanted to include some description, for sure you can do it. If you wanted to change the visibility, I mean, it will be public to private to you, and access you will be given as a collaboration. I mean, whom you wanted it to be, you can give it. Again, if you not, I mean, ideally you should be, because this will give you a context of your projects. Okay, what are the why this, what is this for, this repo is for, what is the code is for. Okay. And the git ignore, I mean, as of now you can leave this one, but once you start working with the React, with any of the framework, you need this one. So let me create, I mean, to just put the files, like build files into so that the build file should not go into your GitHub. Okay. Now here we have a few set of commands which will eventually help you to do a commit. Just give me. Yeah, commit. Now let me just, I'll just do one thing. Let me, in the meantime, I'll put into the chat, so that if you guys want, you can access this. I'll put into the chat. Okay, is it fine? I have if possible.
Yes, sir. I'll post it in the YouTube or Discord.
Okay. No. The few set of thing I'll say we have important here is initialization of the GitHub, which is you wanted to make this file, this folder. We have to initialize into this and we have to push it into GitHub. So this will have into that. Since I mean it's not visible here, but yeah, you can just go and check this .git file and you will have a lot more information again. Now if I go here, git add. Okay, now let me see. Okay, now one of the one of the things I have to do if you have created a newly file, and that is you have to add your remote origin. So if I git add remote origin, now this means like you are uh, giving your terminal, okay, I wanted to push the changes or I wanted to access this repo. So this is not match the file. Let me just try for SSH. Still because of okay, my bad. I am writing the git remote add origin. Yeah, fine. So we have added our GitHub into the I mean our local thing. Okay, we have highlighted to GitHub. Okay, we have added your origin. Now it's time we can push the changes. See git add commit message. I've added basic in this repo. I mean, I will not recommend you to guys push into the master branch, though I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, ideally you should not do, and I would not suggest also to do it because this is not something which is recommendable. And I mean, this is not recommended to any one of us because master has or main has all the it's like all the source code will go into and get collected into the master. So always try to create branch because branching strategy will preserve your changes so that if the main branch or master branch because of some other guy has some issue, still you have your own branch, your own commits, all the things into your local or into the GitHub in some or other way. So yeah, now after this I'll be pushing. Since every once you for the first time if you are pushing, you have to put this -u flag, which is a which means is like upstream. So I mean this flag sets default upstream branch so that in future if you wanted to just type git push, it will be pushing into that branch. It could be master, it could be your feature branch or anything. Now, let me do it here. Okay, hitting this pull is because I have added readme file over here and I have not included in my local. Now okay, pull was rejected. Okay, yeah, so git pull origin master related histories. Git pull. Okay, Let me see why we have. Hmm. Okay, this says we have to do it for force because why so? Let me do it this way. Feature slash we have first page feature slash first under first dash page. Mhm. Okay, let me see. Mhm. Okay, we have okay. Let me see. I'll just try to, as of now, host with the this branch only, not with the master one. But I'll just show you guys how to do it. We'll do it with master as well. That should not be an issue. Let me go here in the Versal. Okay, so Versal has, I mean, a good thing, like you can just try to directly connect your GitHub into this project, into the Versal. This will make all the your repo and everything into coming into this Versal dashboard. So if I go and see, this is just now I have pushed. If I try to import, yeah, fine. So try to import. This is the one of the thing. Okay, this I can change. Let me do it. Okay, I can change it later on. So yeah, this is the project name. You, if you want, you can keep it with whatever you want, name you want. Now, in application preset, if you are hosting some Angular or any other projects, that's fine. I mean, you can keep that name. If not, and let me edit this file. I have to make sure that this file should be under this one, first page, and within that we have portfolio folder, and within that we have index. Okay, so let me just copy this and see. Okay, let me as of now do it. I can change later on. So and edit. Okay, I'll do it. So here we have next set of thing is like, which is like if you have some React projects or Next.js projects or Next.js, you can put your build command. It could be npm run build or anything you have defined, dynamically. You still can put. Here you can define the environment variable. This is for UI. So there are a few things which you can define into UI. So either you can import or you can define it. I mean manually. That's up to you. Now let me just go and check. This is deployment logs. Here it should not come. Yeah. Now let me just see. Continue to dashboard. There are a lot more things. I mean, you can add your custom domain. You can, just check your deployments, and I mean, a lot more other features as well. You can utilize it. I mean, that you can explore it. That should not be an issue for you guys. I mean, you can just go and check about all the things you can, make it a more better way. So Now here, okay, not this one. Here I should be getting as a source. This is a or else let me do one thing. Mm, I'll keep this outside. See, post for this. Let me delete this one. It will be easy for me. Mhm. I am doing forcefully the push, and the reason is like why we were getting that issue, and I'll just keep you posted for that as well. Uh, because this is something we have encountered earlier, but I'm not able to, recall as of now. And I don't want to waste the time again and again for these things. So yeah, I mean, if I go and just see, this is the domain. And here we have our page, what we have built just now. If I go home, we have about, and if we want, we can add some more, and we can just redefine it and make it more better. I'll just see this. I'll just share this as well with you. Yeah. Nikhil, can you share this link also? Okay.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is what we have planned for day one. Because of time constraint, I this page, but I thought of doing it. But what I would expect, I mean, for each one of you, just try to clone this repo and just, I mean, either you can do fork, or you can, create your own page. How it would be, I mean, it's on up to you. And just try to deploy the same thing on Vercel again. And let us see what are the things, issues we faced into, I mean, that doing this set of, task. I'll be available for you guys. I mean, if you want, you can just ping on the Discord. Nikhil, if or Akshat, if you have the Discord, please add me. I'll just see if these guys has any issue. We'll try to resolve it there, or just I'll try to explore a lot more things and bring into the next set of a session.
Sure.
So yeah, I feel
Saksham will be sharing you the Discord link.
Okay.
So you can join from there, sir.
Yeah, sure. I'll just have the Discord itself because it won't be possible for me to extend now, and I mean, it will be very difficult. So yeah. Thank you, guys. I guess I will drop off now.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. This was a wonderful session, and see, the time has exceeded, and people who have doubts, your doubts will be solved by TAs, and sir will obviously be there in the Discord. You can ask doubts from sir too. Sir, actually a thing, in our Discord server, there are some students whom we have made TAs, and they are particularly for doubt solving.
Okay.
Because we thought that you, like, as a mentor, you might not have that much of time, so we thought that we will add these people. There are 3 to 4 TAs who are expert in full stack or something. So they could answer those doubts too. So if someone is tagging you or someone is tagging them, so it will be fine. If you will answer, it would be the best thing. So
yeah, I would try, but I mean, I will try to answer the things, but it will be after 9 or something, 9
yeah,
or 10.
sure, sir.
Okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sir.
Yep. Thank you, team. Thank you, guys.
Thank you
I
so much,
mean,
sir.
I'll try to bring some more thing. Because of some time issue, I was not able to complete this. But yeah, let me just see what are the things we can plan it in more better way, and we'll just do it.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, am I visible? Am I visible, everyone? Akshat, can you fix the frame a bit? We want more people over here because I'm going to share some resources with you all, and these resources are going to help you a lot in your like BTech journey. So you still have 3 years left, 2 years left in your BTech, and you will have to create a lot of projects, and it could be in any field. It is not necessarily development. It could be AI, ML. It could be cybersecurity. It could be DevOps, or it could be some hardware products too. So whatever you are considering, or even see whatever resources I am going to share with you, it is a very higher possibility that with that particular resource you can create your own startup. So all of the resources of today will help you to create your own startup too. uh, we want more people over here. We want some engagement in the chat too. The chat is totally steady. It is static. I can't see anyone. It is you are visible and yep, but nothing after that. Guys, are you here? Are you there in the chat? Are you watching it? Guys, yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, you are always alive. Now what's next? Yes, I will be showing some of the resources, and I'll be showing each and everything where you can get whatever you can get. You can get a lot of things. Try to get people over here, and I want that this should be accessible to as much people as it could be. Yeah, hi Aditya. Lux, can you ping once in the Discord server? Let me also ping something in the Discord server. Where is Chiku? I have no idea. He was in the beginning, but then he vanished. Yeah, we want some more people. Where do we get source code? I'll be sharing you the GitHub repo, and you can get source code in that. Yeah, I am ghosted. I think whatever efforts I'm making, they are not getting it. No worries. No worries. It will pay off. It's the second day only. We have a whole month left for Build with Udemy. I'll be sharing the GitHub repo in the Discord server only, and you can get the source code from there. You can directly fork it the GitHub repository, or you can do one thing that you can clone it. You can clone the GitHub repository. Honestly, today's session was not that productive. Yeah, see, it wasn't that much productive according to you, because it's that good server was a bit slow, and see, interaction is very much important in live sessions. Unless and until there is interaction, any mentor cannot teach how you want. Productivity comes when interaction is there, and also the thing is that it was sir's first session. So let's see, we have 5 more sessions from him, and he will be joining Discord, and he will be looking after each and every question. And according to the questions, he will be preparing the next slides. So we will wait for that in the upcoming days. Let's move on. I'm sharing my screen. Is this is this content is free, and this going to be for how many days? See, for the first 2 days, we did the part where we did live, and it was a public live. But I think within next 1 or 2 days, we will be doing the lives from our website only. So everyone who have to watch the live will have to come on the website only, and it will not be there on the YouTube as a video. So you will only have to attend the live sessions to get access to all the sessions. Sure. Let me. So, is my screen visible, guys? Is my screen visible, guys? Yep. See. So these resources are very, very much important. Like if I would have to call them, these are gems. These are literal gems. We'll start with the first resource, that is the YC requests for startups. So you know YC. YC is Y Combinator. Y Combinator is a program which is run by some very great industrialists in USA, and every year those industrialists understand what is the need for the future in the industry, like what is needed in the industry, what could be the future, what could be the upcoming future of the industry. And that is why they release a set of requests to all those people who are in the startup field, who are in the entrepreneurship field, that these are our requests. If you want, you can make any of these uh, in any of these products, any of these startups. So these are YC requests for startups, and these release every year. So you will get these every year, and every year there are some very unique and very great ideas into it. It's not only for project building. Your project can tomorrow become a product, and that product can even become a startup. So see, this is the site for the YC, request for startups, and you can see each and every year they conduct it 3 times, sorry, spring, fall, and summer. So 3 sessions are there, 3 cohorts are there in YC, and every time they release some of the requests, as these are the things which we want to see in the future. See, Gary Tan, he released that AI for low pesticide agriculture. Then John Zhu released that he wanted an AI native discovery engine. Gustav Alstromer released that he wanted AI native service companies. So these are mostly AI companies, AI products, which you can create obviously by learning AI. Then AI personalized medicine, company brain. you can read all the description over here as what it is and how it could be made, or what are the exact requirements of making these, then counter swarm defense and many more. So there are a lot of requests which you can go through and watch, and you can make any project out of them, and you can watch from every year. So from every year you can watch and you can build some projects. This was the first resource. The second resource is Razorpay Fix My Itch. So what Razorpay did is that they counted on some problems which the general public feels, as what are the problems that a normal citizen of a country feels, and they then listed them out on this website, Fix My Itch. The itch, what is the problem with the citizens, this is what we have to solve over here. And you can get a lot of problems over here. See, why do STEM students face education loan anxiety from unclear costs in 2026? So this is one. Why can't anxious people find trustworthy non-prescription sleep solutions easily? So there are a lot of problems over here too. You can try solving any problem over here by selecting this all problem. You can select any category. See, beauty and personal care, travel, healthcare, e-commerce, edtech, and there are a lot of resources too over here. The next one is DevPost. See, this is the most important one, as DevPost is a hackathon platform, and this is not only a hackathon platform, but rather it is also a place where people submit their projects after completing their projects. And that is why if you go over here, see, you can see a lot of hackathons over here, where you, in the resources section, you can see blogs, webinars, and see, in Join a Hackathon, you can see projects. And from here, you can see all of the projects which have won big hackathons, which have won national and international hackathons, and you can learn from them, you can utilize them, or you can try making these kind of projects by learning. If you are going to learn, so try making these projects, look out for any of these projects, and any of these projects can help you in understanding what you have to build next. So this was also one resource. The other resource is MLH. MLH is Major League Hacking. Major League Hacking is also it's basically a community which conducts hackathons in multiple places. It conducts hackathons in all over world, not only in India, but all over world. So most of the hackathons which you see, which are national or international, are supported by MLH only. See, and they have a lot of sessions. You can attend any session, you can participate in any of the hackathons, and whatever projects are created are also present in this. So you can come over this website too, and you can watch the projects which you want as your reference. Moving on to the next, that is Hacktoberfest. Hacktoberfest is one of the biggest. If I say after GSOC and after open source, Linux Open Foundation, open source platforms, this is one of the biggest open source competitions, Hacktoberfest. The 2025 version has obviously ended, but in these, what happened is that every year they select few projects, and the normal students, the normal developers, have to contribute to these projects. So you can get projects from here. You can start your open source contribution from this website, coming on. And see, it is mostly conducted in October only. It is a month-long open source sprint. So in next October, if it is opening, you will all have to apply for it, and you will all have to do open source contributions. For open source contributions, if you do not know how to do open source contributions, I'll be sharing some YouTube videos which you can watch, and you can do those open source contributions. Let's say that if I am making a project, and I am putting all of my code on GitHub, and I am asking you all that please come and look at my code and see what all the features you can create, or what are the new pages you can create, or what are the bugs you can fix. And you pull that code in your laptop, you fix that particular bug, you create that particular feature, and after doing that, you push that again to your GitHub, and you say that, see, I have created this code, I have created this feature. Do you want that your code and my code merges at a single place? And that is called open source contribution. because the GitHub repo was open and you contributed somewhere in form of a feature or in form of a bug. So that is what open source is. And next year, do try, all of you guys do try. The biggest one is obviously the GSOC, not GSSOC. That is a different thing. That is Girl Script Summer Code. I'm talking about Google Summer of Code. So do try in Google Summer of Code. There are a lot of companies which you can obviously participate and do open source contributions in it. There is another one, Linux Foundation open source. So in Linux Foundation open source, you will have to get a lot, you'll have to get in depth of a lot of CPP because Linux was developed in CPP. So if you know low-level programming and if you know low-level system design, you'll be performing very well and good in Linux Foundation open source contribution. Moving on to the next, that is the open source programs. I obviously talked about the Google Summer of Code. See, Google Summer of Code, there are a lot of companies which do participate in Google Summer of Code. And in those particular companies, if you are contributing as a contributor, and if those companies find you very interesting, and if the companies find you valuable, they offer you a kind of internship. And that is what GSOC does. And the internship is for 3 lakh rupees. It starts from $2,500 or something. So it's about 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees for 3 months. So you can participate over here and you can win a lot of prizes. See, open source contributions, sometimes open source contributions can help you get job. Not only the college placements or not only the off-campus placements help you get job, but open source contributions, if you are continuously contributing to a particular company's repo, and if they are looking at you and they are saying, this guy is very good, this guy is very good in system design, this guy is very good in feature creation, this guy is very good in bug fixing, or any kind of thing, they might offer you a job. And there are a lot of people who get job every year by this method. See, Google Summer of Code also lets you get internship, and after that, you can also get a PPO type thing. So do apply for it next year. Moving on to the next, MLX fellowship. So the same MLX I talked about over here, the Major League Hacking. So they also do a fellowship program like GSOC. GSOC hires open source developers who open source contributors. In the same way, MLX fellowships are offered to people who are doing open source projects, who are contributing to open source projects. So if your open source project is quite good, these guys might offer you some fellowship program. There could be some great mentors from the industry. They could connect you from them. They could also give you some money to start your project as a startup. Moving on to the next, the session is being quite long. The next one is Razorpay open source. See, we talked about the Razorpay Fix My Itch. Razorpay also conducts open source contribution programs, and you can come on to this and you can do your open source contributions over here. Moving on to the next. See, good first issues. See, this is a website where you can get the beginner level issues. If you want to contribute in a very big code base of a company, and if you're looking at it and you are saying, okay, this is the very big, how can I create a feature? So there are some issues which are marked as good first issues, which are marked only for the beginner ones, that I am a beginner and I want to do a little bit of change in some page or a little bit of fix in some page. And these are some of the good first issues which you can refer to and which you can solve to start the open source contributions. Moving on to the next, Up for Grabs. This is also a website for the same type of thing, the open source community and all. Moving on to the next, the Code Crafters, codecrafters.io. See, codecrafters.io offers you challenges. See, there are quite a lot of challenges. If you are looking for very unique projects, and if you want, I do not want to use GitHub, I want to make my own GitHub, I do not want to use Windows. I do not want to use Linux. I want to make my own operating system. I don't want to use cell, the power cell or the CMD or the terminal you use. I do not want to use that in built one. I want to use my built cell or my built terminal. So this is the place where you can. Will you provide this doc in the Discord group? Uh, sure, I can. If you all want it so eagerly, so I can provide this to you all in the Discord. Yeah, but talking about this code crafters, you can come over here and you can create your own things from here. So try a challenge. See, there are bring your own, build your own cell, build your own Redis, build your own grep, build your own interpreter, build your own Kafka, build your own SQLite. SQLite is SQLite is a database, which is a very lightweight database. So you can create your own database over here. You can create your own HTTP server from scratch. The one you use from using Express in Node.js, you do not have to use that. You can create your own HTTP server from scratch in CPP or in Java or any of the languages you want. You can create your own Claude code. So these are some of the projects which companies who want a very good level of coder want to see that this guy have a very good level of coding skill. They want to see people building these type of things. And not only a particular language is supported over here, there are quite a lot of languages. Rust is there, Golang is there, Python is there, C is there, C hash is there, CPP is there, Closure is there, Crystal is there, Dart is there, Elixir, and a lot of languages. JavaScript, Java, OCaml, Ruby, Scala, TypeScript, PHP, Kotlin, Python, and everything. So you can create these in any of the languages you want. Moving on to the next. These are all the gems I'm showing you. These are all the gems. You cannot get these anywhere as a राह चलते फिरते, ठीक है? So do utilize these gems, do utilize these resources as much as you can, क्योंकि ये तुमको बहुत ज़्यादा help करने वाला है in creating all of those projects you ever have wanted. Yeah, Laksh, that's a nice point for them. See, most of the people are often insecure about that. Am I the only one who is doing programming, or there are other people too? Or if I am only doing programming, I'm feeling very alone. I want some people to work along with me so that I can see my progress along with themselves. And that is why there are some builder communities in India, and there are some builder communities on international level too. And the first community is called the indie hackers. You can join the indie hackers and you can see other people collaborating over here. You can see other people doing startups over here. You can see other people getting funds over here, or whatever they are creating, they are going to post over here. You can connect with all of the people, and you can create a community with yourself. You can get a group. You can get a peer circle over here if you want to get better in terms of coding, in terms of communities, and in terms of programming. Moving on to the next resource, that is the product hunt. Product hunt is also the same kind of thing. It is also a builder community only. Cloudflare bugs to yaar. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, so product hunt is also kind of same only. There are so many of products, and people could come and upvote and downvote them, and they could ask they could give them some comments. So there are a lot of new startups or new projects that people are creating, and they put on this, and then they ask people that rate it out, how it is or how it is not, or how it could be beneficial. Should I add some feature in it, or should I create some more things in it? So this is one of the resource. And the last one for today is Hacker News. Hacker News is also a site of Y Combinator only. This is the most important site if you want to stay updated in tech field. If you want that every new tech, every new AI, every new research paper that is coming into the tech industry, I should read them first. Because every developer thinks that how are people on Insta, how do people on Insta know about these stuff? where do they get information from? So this is the place where they get information from. So this is a new startup called Deno.com, Deno Desktop, and this came at the first point because it is trending. So see, there are some trending news too. GLM 5.2 versus Opus, and many other things. JSON LD explained for personal websites, and many other things. So you can utilize these websites. You can use these websites for creating your projects and becoming a better developer and becoming a better programmer. And you can create also your startup from these resources. Do not underestimate yourself. You can be anything. You are the only one who is restricting yourself. If you will believe, then you can create anything. So think of something that I want to build this type of thing. I want to build some crazy asset, and then I will start learning that what are the necessary things required for building this particular project. And this is how you are going to get in the right phase. This is how you are going to get on the right route, so that you can learn while building those particular projects. So that's all for today, guys. Any doubts? People who stayed by the end, thank you so much, guys, for attending the session. And it was wonderful, like having these sessions. We are up for more 22 sessions, 5 for cybersecurity and 5 for the full stack, and then 12 left for the second cohort. So if you have any questions, not too sure, but yeah. But didn't the today's session was a more one-sided than the previous session? Yes, the yesterday's session was about cybersecurity. The today's session was about full stack. There are two mentors. Uh, you do not know about if you don't know about the cohort structure, how everything works. Uh, See, this is cohort one. In cohort one, there are two tracks running parallelly. Cybersecurity is running parallelly, and full stack is running parallelly. So alternative days, there are cybersecurity classes, and alternative days, there are full stack classes. Any other doubts? So yesterday's session was about cybersecurity. Tomorrow's session will be about cybersecurity. Day after tomorrow's session will be about full stack. What can be our short-term goal? Yeah. Yes, that is a very great question. As having a very big term goal is a very good thing, but talking about the short-term goals, see, in every project there are a lot of parts in it. Take those parts as your short-term goals. Like if you are creating a website, there are several phases in that particular website. So take a single project, a single page as your short-term goal, create that particular page, push it, and then create another page, and then create another page. So these page-wise movement is your short-term goal. Becoming better in development, becoming better in coding, that is what you can do by doing DSA. Do questions in DSA, solve problems, not only problems based on lead code, but problems based out of code forces. And there are some other platforms too, where you can get some problems which are not only just question based, that they asked you that this is a question and you have to solve it in this particular way, but there is a full story over there on code forces. You have to read the whole story, you have to understand what the story says, and then you have to identify what the problem is by yourself. They are not telling what the problem is. You have to identify the problem, and then you have to create a particular solution for that problem. So these are how the questions for code forces are different from lead code questions. So become better in that. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to solve easy medium questions on lead code. See, obviously it does. Easy questions do not take 2 to 3 hours. Medium questions, I can understand that it might take 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. The hard questions can take 1 hour if you are doing by solo, 1 hour or 1.5 hours. See, the more questions you solve, the more understanding you get. The more type of patterns you see, you understand how the next question could be solved. So try to learn from the patterns, not from that particular question. Don't learn that this is a question and this was solved by this particular method. No, understand what was the core context of that particular question was, and then understand what pattern was used to solve those particular questions, and then you will be becoming better in DSC. Is this okay for a beginner? What is okay for a beginner? Can you please explain? Development part or DSA part? Guys, I'm waiting. I think there is a bit of lag. Like there is 5 to 7 seconds of lag between the live and my feed over here. Yeah, I'm looking at it, guys. Please bombard your questions. Like as many questions you have, as many doubts you have, ask them. I was talking about the time taken. Yeah, it is perfectly okay about from a beginner perspective. Uh, if you're learning, if you're doing questions of DSA, it is perfectly okay. As sometimes you might not recall the functions, that what was the function name. Sometimes you might not click with what is the particular pattern that I'm going to use in this particular question. And for that, it takes times when you are a beginner. Once you have solved almost 100 different type of questions, I'm talking about different type of questions, not similar type of questions. If you have solved once 100 different type of questions, after that it would be easier for you to solve questions, as you will have 100 different type of patterns you will have seen. So try to solve questions. If it is possible, try to solve 3 to 4 questions daily. That is how you can get 100 questions in a month or so. Like realistically talking about, 2 questions you could solve a day. To avoid this lag, please be active on Discord, guys, and tell your friends also. Yes, sure. See, we are doing enough for you guys. There are 500 people in our Discord server, and still we have so much live watching over here. Everyone who is coming onto the Discord server is writing that I'm so much excited to participate and build with me and do projects with all of you guys and this and that and this and that. But no one is working particularly for it. No one is attending sessions. They are understanding that these sessions will be there on YouTube and they can watch it anytime or something like that. It is just for today. From tomorrow, this is not going to happen. From tomorrow, each and every session you attend, in every session, by the start of the session, you will receive a code. You will have to enter that particular code in your dashboard and you will receive your XPs. At the end of the session, you will also receive a code. And when you will enter that code, you will receive XPs. So for every session you attend, you will have to, you will get 50 XPs. So if you want to come on the top of the leaderboard, you will have to get XPs, and these sessions also play quite an important part in it. I think I'm stuck. Akshat. Hello, Akshat. Am I stuck? Yeah. Oh, okay. No. I'm going on. Yeah. People want a pill, just swallow it and become the master of coding. Yeah, obviously it is. But this is not how everything works. Okay. This is not how anything works. कोई भी चीज जिंदगी में इतनी आसान नहीं होती कि आपने बस एक पिल खा लिया और आपको वो चीज आ गई या फिर आप महान बन गए. Anyone who have reached a certain position, they have done a lot of hard work behind it. I joined late. Please explain from where I can get these things. See, I showed you all a lot of resources. I'll be sharing that particular doc in the Discord server. You can get all the resources from that particular doc only. If you have doubt, you can ask in help desk or any of the channels. I'm active. I'm 24/7 active. Okay. What is this XP thing? See, that is where we stand out. Build with Udemy is not only for these sessions. We have a whole platform that will be live by today evening, yes. It is 5 today. By 8 9 I'll be doing it live. It has been done, it has been properly set up on AWS. The live link, it is also live right now. You could see it. Okay. But the things wouldn't work in it. The XP part wouldn't work in it currently. वो 2 घंटे में मैं ठीक कर दूंगा. The live link is bwu.internshipexpo.online. Go over there, and that is our website. Build with Udemy. BWU. I'm pasting it in the chats. bwu.internshipexpo.online. Yeah. See, the XP part I was talking about. The XP part is that for every Git push you do, for every issue you solve, or for every PR request you merge, you are going to get XPs from those. For every project you create, you are going to get XPs from those. For every assignments you create, you are going to get XPs from those. For everything you create, you are going to get XPs from those. If you are attending live sessions, you are going to get XPs. And those XPs will help you get in the leaderboard. जिसका सबसे ज्यादा XP होगा वो टॉप पे रहेगा, जिसका सबसे कम XP रहेगा वो सबसे नीचे पे रहेगा. सो आपको डिसाइड करना है कि आप कहाँ पे स्टैंड करते हो. 500 लोग हैं. Currently there are 500 people in our Discord server, but there are total 700 people, 650 plus people who have registered till now. We are expecting more registration. So almost around 1000 के आसपास लोग रहेंगे जिनके साथ आप compete करोगे, and उस लीडर बोर्ड में 1000 लोग रहेंगे. गिट पे पुश करो, असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करो, चैलेंजेस सॉल्व करो, उसके बाद फिर सेशंस अटेंड करो. सेशंस में कोड मिलेंगे, उन कोड्स को पेस्ट करो वहां पे, एंड यू विल गेट एक्सपीज. प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट करो. जैसे ही तुम प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट करोगे तो वो प्रोजेक्ट जाएगा टीए के पास. टीए चेक करेगा तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्ट कि हाँ तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्ट होस्टेड है कि नहीं है, तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट का गिटहब लिंक है कि नहीं है, एंड उसके बेसिस पे वो तुम्हें मार्क करेगा कि हाँ इतना एक्सपी तुम्हें मिलता है. Register. Yeah. On this website only you will be registering using your GitHub. आपको GitHub से रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा. आप GitHub से ही लॉगिन कर सकते हो इसी वेबसाइट पे. एंड आफ्टर रजिस्टरिंग आप जब डैशबोर्ड में नीचे जाओगे तो डैशबोर्ड में आपको दिखेगा इंस्टॉल एंड GitHub ऐप. आपको वो पर्टिकुलर GitHub ऐप अपने GitHub अकाउंट पे इंस्टॉल करना है, तभी जाकर के आपको वो एक्सपीज मिल पाएंगी. क्योंकि सी हाउ दिस वर्क्स. आप अपने गिटहब पे पुश कर रहे हो, हमें कैसे मालूम चलेगा कि आपने अपने गिटहब पे ये चीज पुश की है? उसको मालूम करने के लिए हमारे पास ये गिटहब ऐप है, जो कि गिटहब ऐप हमारे द्वारा क्रिएट किया गया है. ये आप इंस्टॉल करोगे अपने गिटहब अकाउंट पे. जैसे ही आप इंस्टॉल करोगे और जो भी आप पुश करते हो ऑन गिटहब, वो चीज वहां से क्रिएट होगी हमारे पास, एंड देन फिर वो हमारे पास आएगी कि हाँ दिस गाय हैव पुश्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर कोड ऑन देयर गिटहब, इनको इतना एक्सपी मिलना चाहिए, एंड दिस इज हाउ यू विल गेट योर एक्सपी. Any other questions? We'll be ending in 2 minutes. We'll be ending the whole live in 2 minutes. Just last 2 minutes, we are ending the live, guys. Last 2 minutes, कोई भी questions है तो पूछो, नहीं तो we are ending. I'm always on Discord. You can ask any of the questions. If you have any of your friends, do ask them to join the sessions. Do ask them to join the Discord server. You can also create the invite links. You can ask them to join the Discord server. Send the link in Discord. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll be sending the link in Discord. Any other questions, guys? Last 2 minutes. Just let me sleep already. Okay, no worries. The session has become quite boring till now because I was speaking a lot of things. Okay, if you find this interesting, see there are a lot of gems. See, there are a lot of resources. अगर आपको अच्छा लगा होगा तो यू आर गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज दिस, एंड इफ आपको अच्छा नहीं लगा होगा यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज इट। ठीक है, आप यूटिलाइज करोगे आपके फायदे का होगा, आप यूटिलाइज नहीं करोगे आपके फायदे का कुछ नहीं। जब हम आपके लिए सब कुछ कर दे रहे हैं, अगर आप खुद से खुद के लिए कुछ नहीं करोगे तो नथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी राइट फॉर यू ऑल। ठीक है, तो इट्स योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू डू योर पार्ट। ठीक है, दैट्स ऑल गाइस, टाटा, बाय बाय, हैव अ नाइस डे, बाय बाय एवरीवन। Akshat, please close the live stream now.